Hi guys, welcome to my new vlog. My name is Raghav and I live in Norway. So today I am just covering another new vlog and I'm just going to an exciting place. So if you are a bike enthusiast and if you are interested in sports bike or normal bikes or speed bikes, then this video is exclusively for you people. So I'm going to Yamaha showroom here in Bergen, where I would be giving you all the details of amazing bikes what Yamaha has. So it is an exclusive showroom which offers everything. That includes bikes and gears. So the showroom is in Nyborg in Bergen. So I will, put all the complete details in the description as well. So right now I'm going to the exclusive showroom of Yamaha here in Bergen, where we would be seeing so many things, so many bikes, right? And I would be giving you a lot of information regarding the bike's detail specification. So we will go to the Yamaha showroom and check it out. Hi guys, so finally I have reached to Yamaha Bergen showroom. So now you could see, now we are entering and we'll check it out, all the models. Now you could see here it starts. They have everything, right, from sports bike to street and off-road. So we would be covering everything, right? And I would be speaking to the staff member also, and they will give me a lot of information which would definitely help you. But before that, I will just give you a quick tour how big this showroom is, right? And it's an exclusively for Yamaha, right? It's an exclusive showroom which has all the bikes. Now you could see. And it's not only a showroom, right? It has a dedicated service staff also. So the people often come here for servicing their bikes also. Now you could see. We will check, and I will just try to give you the information regarding the models. And now here the section of merchandise and gears. So if you want to buy t-shirts, if you want to buy jackets, they have everything covered. Bags, gloves, right, complete, right, racing gear. And here they have a dedicated service staff and service section. Now you could see that how big and spacious this showroom is. Here these are the helmets which makes the rider complete. And they have some boats also, right? So I will just try to get some information regarding boats also. So this is the quick, right, tour, right, which I would be covering, and we will be talking about the bikes, models and everything in detail. But before that, I just wanted to give you a snippet and the information that about the models, right, and all these things. So we will be talking to the staff member and try to get as much as insight, which would definitely be helpful for you. They have all the amazing models. So I will just get you into more details, like regarding bike specification, right? So we'll talk to the guy, right, and we'll see what information he shares. So finally I got an opportunity to meet a friend of mine and dedicated staff members of Yamaha Bergen, and his name is Runa. Runa, welcome to my YouTube vlog, and thanks a lot for giving this time. And Runa would be the person who would be giving me a lot of information about the bike's specification. So Runa, can you tell me something about the Yamaha Bergen, right, and why this is so famous here in Norway or in Westland?
Yeah, Yamaha Bergen is Norway's largest distributor of Yamaha products.
So it's not only in Westland, it's in Norway, complete Norway.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we have Yamaha motorbikes. We have the boat brands that are owned by Yamaha.
Yeah, I've seen lots of boats there.
Yes. And we also have the Yamaha outboard engines. We have the Yamaha ATVs.
Okay.
And also the...
Can you please tell the people ATV, that is all-terrain vehicle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And we also have the, what's it called in English? The jet...
Propeller?
No, jet ski.
Jet ski, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's English word, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means the people who come here, right?
Yeah.
For them, Yamaha Bergen offers everything.
Yeah, we
From
offer,
bikes.
offer a total
Solution.
and a full spectrum of the
Yeah.
Yamaha products.
Cool, cool, cool. Right. So can we start with the bikes, like road
sure.
bikes or speed bikes?
Yeah, we can
What
start,
models we have?
We can start with sports touring bike.
Excellent.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's go.
So this is the brand new 2025 Tracer 9 GT.
9 GT, okay.
Yeah. And over there you have the GT Plus.
Okay. This one is 9 GT.
Yes.
Okay.
And for Scandinavia, we only have the GT and the GT Plus.
Okay.
There is also a standard Tracer 9, but that's not available in this market.
Okay.
And the reason for that is that most of our customers went for either the GT or the GT Plus.
Okay.
So then Yamaha decided that this was best.
Okay. And what's the difference between GT, GT Plus?
The difference is, I can start with the similarities.
Okay.
And that is the brand new Matrix LED headlights. And it's actually the first bike in the world that has this kind of setup with the lights.
Okay.
And the benefit with that is that you have a similar system like on modern cars, where you can have the headlight on the high beam, and then this sensor will scan for any approaching or passing cars, and then it will block out just the car.
Okay.
So you still have the full light out in the on the side of the road, and also so you can have you have a higher level of security.
Okay.
If there is a deer coming, that you will see it.
Right.
So you don't have the tunnel vision of just this narrow beam.
So that means it detects obstruction, right? Quite, beforehand.
Yeah, you will detect it
Yeah.
with your eyes.
Okay.
Because you can see more. And it also, if you're going into a bend, it will the light beam will head into the bend.
Okay.
That's also enhanced security, because then you can see if there's some obstruction in the bend.
Okay. When we are taking turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because with a standard motorcycle headlight, you usually just have a narrow beam going straight forward, and if you're heading into a curve, it will be in complete darkness if there's no street lighting.
Right.
So that's why these are so good. So this is probably the first motorbike where you don't need any no extra lights.
Okay. And what about its power, engine power?
It's 119 horsepower.
Okay, 119 HP.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's the same on the GT Plus.
GT Plus. And what about its pricing?
It's this one is 230,000.
1,000. Okay. Okay.
Kroners, and that one is 273,000.
Okay, that is the difference of 40,000 kroner.
Yeah.
Okay,
approximately.
so this one GT 9 GT is 239,000.
It's 230 and then 900.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see the similarities is the engine.
And both have the same engine power?
Yeah, same engine power, and also the seating arrangement is is the same, only that this one comes with a more exclusive
Okay.
padding.
Okay.
So it's similar to the comfort seat.
Okay.
And also, they both have keyless system, so you can start the motorbike without.
Okay, so they are
taking the
keyless.
key. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the key is in here, so I can actually start it now.
Okay.
And they also share the same.
How did you do it? Just can you show me?
Yeah. Some people just try to turn it, and then it won't work. You have to push it down and
Okay.
then turn it.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. And they both share the new screen, which is much easier to handle. And also you have the electronically adjustable windscreen.
Okay.
which is also a security enhancement, because previously you had to go like this and
Okay.
then pull it up,
Right.
and it could be somewhat cumbersome. And if you're driving,
On ride, yeah.
it can be quite
Yeah.
dangerous.
True.
And with this screen setup, you have most of the information available. Here is the suspension setup.
Okay.
Both of the motorbikes have active suspension. So the A1 setting is the sporty one,
Okay.
and the A2 setting is the more soft setup.
Okay.
And they are linked to the driving mode that you choose. So if you choose a mode here, you can see this changes here.
Okay.
From
Street right now. It's a street.
and then rain.
Then
And the custom modes, and then you have the sport.
sports.
And you can see when I chose the sport, it goes into the sport
A1.
setting.
Okay.
If I go to street, it's A2.
A2. And what does custom mean? That means we can customize it.
Yeah, I had one customer who had set up his car, his motorbike, in the custom 1 setting, and he had chosen to have the sporty setup on the engine,
Okay.
which will give a more immediate engine response.
Okay. That means we can change the setting as a custom, but for engine we can go with the sport one, right?
The custom setting, you can, for instance, you can have a sport setting on the engine, but soft suspension setup, which is nice if you're riding with a pillion.
Okay. If the two people are riding, then that would be the best optimize, setting.
Yeah, it's more comfortable for the person riding along.
Okay.
And if there's any bumps in the road, the suspension will soak it up
Okay.
much more easily.
Right.
And you have different screen setups, so you can go to the menu here, and you can scroll through the
Okay.
different. Yeah, this is for instance, the grip heater adjustment, and that's possible to adjust from 10 to 100%. So
Okay.
if the full setting is too hot, then you can go into the sub menu here,
Okay.
and you can set the maximum setting to 80%.
Okay.
For instance.
Right.
Yeah. And here you can choose between different setups.
Okay.
And
But that dashboard has everything.
yeah, but you can have a more simple setup as well, with just the RPM and the speed.
Okay.
And this is, it's a screen setup for every occasion. And also this menu joystick is much easier to use than the previous one. Before we had a scroll wheel here on the same side as the throttle.
Okay, so
So this is much better, I think. It's away from the throttle and it's easier to use.
Okay, so all these are GPS enabled or right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have the Garmin GPS system in this motorbike, and you can have the full map on the screen.
Okay.
And all you need to do is to download My Ride app from Yamaha.
Okay.
And then the subscription is
Like it's like
included in the bike.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like lifetime subscription or like for
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But,
Okay.
At least for the first year, you don't.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. So
And the differences between the GT and the GT Plus is that this one is with a clutch, a gearing, and a quick shifter,
okay.
and the other one is fully automatic.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And with the keyless system, you have the fuel cap is also keyless. And the thing with that is that the motorbike has to be started, and then you have 20 seconds to open it.
Okay.
If not, it won't work.
Yeah.
And then you have the keyless on the side backs, which are also included.
Okay.
And they are big enough to fit one full-size helmet in
Hand.
each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both right or left.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here you have a compartment for a mobile phone. You just push the button there on the
Here.
side.
Right.
And here you can place a mobile phone on anti-vibration padding.
Okay.
And you also have a USB-C charger.
Oh, okay.
All of this comes as standard.
Right.
And also you have a USB charger here,
Here also.
which is also standard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That's all. Another thing that's new in 2025 is that this part here is 5 centimeters longer.
Okay.
And they have managed to keep the weight on the same level, on this part at least. And you have more room for both the driver and the pillion.
Okay.
And also the seat is a little bit flatter, because on the previous model you had a tendency to slip into the tank.
Okay.
With this one,
That gives a little bit of bump, right?
yeah, this one is much better in that respect.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and also they have improved the sound of the engine, and I think Yamaha has become more.
So can we consider this bike as a speed bike?
This is a sports
A
touring.
sports touring bike, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's quite fast. It has the CP3 engine with a lot of torque,
Okay.
so you have a lot of pull even on the lower revs.
Ah.
And it's very fun to drive, and it's very easy
To maneuver.
handle, yeah,
Okay.
because it has a low center of gravity,
Okay.
and the steering setup is quite sporty, so
Okay.
it's very nimble.
Ah.
It looks big,
Yeah.
but it's quite easy to handle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. That's good.
yeah. You could try to fire it up.
Yeah. And now you would listen.
This one does not have the Kropovic exhaust system.
Okay.
But it's possible to get a different exhaust that
Huh.
has an even deeper sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. So this one is 9 GT Tracer.
This is the 9 GT Tracer. It's brand new for this year, and it's been very popular.
Okay. So this is 2025 model.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last one.
Oh, cool.
And I think the two last points that I would like to mention about this one is that they have vastly improved the aerodynamics.
Okay.
Because there was a problem with the previous generation with the wind buffeting.
Okay.
And with this one, it's almost gone.
Ah.
It's so much better.
Right.
So I think they have finally solved that problem.
Ah, okay.
And I also find that you can most of the time just drive at the windscreen on the lower setting, and it's just fine.
Okay.
And I tend to just raise it if it's raining or something. But other than that, I just keep it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it won't create any obstruction, right, in terms of air dragging. If we just got higher, then obviously it would be.
Yeah, it's so smooth now
Okay.
that you don't have the noise in the helmet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And also it has self-canceling blinkers.
Okay.
So that's the new
Oh,
part.
nice.
And with this one, it also has a rear-facing radar.
Okay.
So
I should go from this side.
yeah, so that's a big improvement in terms of safety.
Uh-huh.
So if you have someone passing you and maybe you're not aware of that, the rear view mirror will give you a heads up
Okay.
with a signal here.
Okay, so what, it just becomes blank or what does it happen?
I think it's like an orange blink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blinking.
Blinking like that.
Okay. That someone is passing by.
Yeah, it's similar like on a modern car.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Hej sånn. Trenger du noe hjelp, eller? Ja, men bare kikke. And also another difference, like I mentioned, is the automatic transmission. And there you can choose between fully automatic or
Manual.
like a pedal shift.
Okay.
Like this one. And if you have it in full automatic, it handles like a scooter basically.
Okay.
Only that the YAMT system, the Yamaha automatic transmission system, it emulates. It tries to emulate a little bit the sensation of manual gearing.
Okay.
In that you will feel the gear shifts.
Ah.
It's not. It's made deliberately that way, so it's not too smooth.
Ah.
Yeah. And also another thing that this one has that the standard GT doesn't have is adaptive cruise control.
Okay.
So it has a radar here, and you can with this button.
Right at this side, this one?
This one here.
Okay.
Yeah.
On both side, right.
So
Okay.
that will assist you in keeping the same distance to the car in front of you,
Okay.
regardless of what speed it is
Okay.
driving.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose easily here with this button which distance you want to keep from the car.
Okay.
So it has.
Okay, so we can adjust the distance.
Yeah, just by pushing this one.
Okay.
And it cycles through.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has the more comfortable seat.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has backlighting on all the buttons.
Okay.
So that's also a very good feature.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see that on the
Okay.
standard GT
This
as
is-
well,
yeah.
because it's very useful. if
Okay. But that's a difference between this standard and this one,
Yeah,
right?
the
Plus.
backlit buttons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And this one, it comes in this color,
Mm-hmm.
and also in
Like this one is gray, steel gray.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have the tech black, which is mostly black with some gray details.
Okay.
Looks very
So they
good.
come with the two colors, right? One is gray and
Yeah,
another
the
one.
GT comes in two colors,
And-
and this one also comes in two colors.
Okay.
It comes in this one,
And?
and then you have the one that's called cobalt blue.
Okay. Cobalt blue.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So this is the wonderful information what Rona shared with me. Like this is Tracer 9 GT. This one is Tracer 9 GT and then Tracer
Yeah,
9
Tracer
GT
9,
Plus.
Yeah, that's,
Right.
that's correct.
Okay. Excellent.
And this one is the Yamaha XSR900.
Okay.
It has the same engine, only it's much lighter.
Okay. So this one is Yamaha XSR900.
Yes. So this is the retro model, and it has lots of nice details.
Okay.
In the finishing, like the metallic white lack, and also some like this details here with the
Okay.
dampers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it also has all of the latest modern features like cruise control,
Okay.
and the six-axis EMU and lean sensitive ABS like
Okay.
the other two ones.
Okay.
And also it has lift control, it has traction control, slip control,
Okay.
and that's also something that the Tracer has, of
Ah.
course. It has a new seat,
Yeah.
which is much more comfortable.
Comfortable. Right.
So we have.
So this is the revised model or for 2025 or
This is 2025.
2025?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it has the new screen, it has the new navigation button, it has the new cruise control setup,
Okay.
self-canceling blinkers, and these mirrors are also standard.
Okay.
And if you want to ride with the pillion, this can be flipped out like that.
Okay.
And when they're not in use, it's kind of out of sight.
Okay.
So it's got an elegant solution.
So that's also considered as a sports bike, like look.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a very fun bike to ride. Very quick because it has the same engine as the Tracer.
Ah.
But like I mentioned, it's much lighter and nimble.
Cool.
And this is I think.
Yes. Now the next model is.
Yeah, this is the XSR900 GP. I think it's a very interesting bike. It has a lot of the DNA from the 1980s Yamaha racing bikes.
Okay.
With the color scheme and also the
Yeah.
design of it.
So the combination of three colors, right?
Yeah.
Yellow, orange, white.
Yeah, and it's I think it's a very bold design.
Okay. It looks like, yeah.
It's not always a typical of Yamaha to make the boldest of designs, but I think this one stands out
Okay.
like a gem. And it's very fun to ride. It has a little bit more sporty sitting position than the XSR900.
Okay.
And you can it comes with a lot of extras if you want, like this part here.
Okay.
That's an extra. I think it complements the bike very nicely to hide the front of the exhaust. And
Okay.
like that.
And is it the same model for this year?
This is also a new one. For
Okay, 2025, right. And how much it cost?
205,000.
205,000. Okay.
Yeah.
That is 200,000 close.
Yeah. And with the extra there, it's 7,000 extra.
Okay, these are the accessories part.
Yeah.
Okay.
This part, yeah.
Okay, so that means close to 220,000. 5,000 plus 7,000. Yeah, okay, cool. So this one is the bike, right, which costs, right, 220,000, and it's a demo one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it costs 220,000 as it is now, and it's a demo, so it's possible to,
Okay.
to try.
Ah,
All of these bikes are demos.
okay,
Yeah.
right. XSR900 GP, right? Okay, excellent, right.
Yeah.
It looks like a racing bike, right?
Yeah, it
It
is.
has,
a racing
yeah,
bike.
right.
Definitely, it's a
XSR,
racing
yeah,
bike.
GP,
Yeah.
yeah. Right. So people use it here on track.
You can easily use it on track.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
And I think you would have great fun with it on the racing track as
Cool,
well.
cool, cool. Right. Cool.
Yeah, and to continue with the road bike,
Mm-hmm.
we can head over here. This is the XSR900 in the black color,
Okay.
which has been also popular.
Mm-hmm. XSR900, same.
Same,
Ah.
only black.
Black color, right?
With the
Okay.
golden rims and
Yes,
stuff like
cool.
that. Yeah. And this is the new MT-09.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, white and blue.
Yeah, and all of these share the same CP3 engine.
Okay.
It's only different setups,
Mm-hmm.
different driving modes, different design, basically.
And what about its mileage and pricing part? Is it considered as an economical bike or like it's like for fun and all?
Yeah, it's quite economical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah. And what about this pricing point of view?
From pricing, it's also very competitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like this one, the XSR900, it's 189.
Okay.
900.
So this XSR 900, right?
Yeah.
189,900, and this one is MT-09, that is 179,900. Okay, that's cool.
So this is the different color schemes. You have it in the racing, the Yamaha blue, and the black one, tack black, and this one with the gray and the dark.
So if I count the number of colors, there are 4, right?
With the MT-09,
MT-09.
it comes in 3 different.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is blue.
Yeah.
Right.
One,
Black.
and that one.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
And then you have the MT-07. It has the CP2 engine.
Okay.
And,
So MT-09, is it the latest one?
these are all the 2025.
2025,
Yeah,
right. And then before that, it was MT-07.
No.
Okay, so they are same.
It's the MT-07 has been with us for a long time, but
Okay.
only, this is the 2025 version of it.
Okay.
So they are completely different bikes with different engines. So this one has a smaller engine.
Okay.
This one has the CP3. This is a CP2.
2. Okay. So that's the difference between the power of engine, right? CP2,
Yeah. This is
CP3.
like 74 horsepower. And this
Okay.
is 119.
Okay.
And the CP2 engine is also very torquey on the low revs. And all of these bikes, they also can come in with the automatic transmission.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the automatic transmission version with the MT-09, the MT-07. And the MT-07 has been a very popular bike for like a bike for new beginners,
Okay.
adult new beginners.
Those who never rode bike for the first timer.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very
Handy.
It's easy to handle. Still it has more than enough power.
Okay.
Also very fun to drive. It's very reliable.
Okay.
It's very good quality. Yeah.
So can they be used for long rides also?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have the upright sitting position.
Uh-huh.
So it's very comfortable to drive.
Right. And what about the cost? Is MT-07?
It's 124,000.
124,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's also a very good price, I think.
Yeah.
And this is the MT-09
MT-09.
SP version.
Okay. What does SP mean?
It's a more sporty version.
Okay.
So you have the Brembo brakes in front, and you have upgraded KYB suspension in front,
Okay.
and then you have the Öhlins suspension.
This is the difference, right? This golden, right? It was.
It's also higher spec.
Okay.
Yeah. And the brakes are also higher spec.
And what about the engine capacity? Is it the same or?
It's the same engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What MT-09 has? Right. This is the difference with only that's a sport.
So has its own driving mode
Okay.
for track
Ah.
driving. Yeah. And you have with the Öhlins suspension in the rear, it has a separate reservoir.
Okay.
And it's a much higher quality suspension. Yeah.
Okay.
And they all come with the MT-09 versions. They all come with quick shifter.
Quick shifter. Okay.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And that's the third generation quick shifter, where you can quick shift up and down with throttle on, with throttle off, and also on quite low RPMs.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
So that's new. Then we have the smaller, lighter bike. It's the MT-125.
Okay.
And that costs 67,900.
Okay.
And it's in this same three color scheme. So it's black, it's the racing blue.
Okay.
And it's the
gray one?
The gray one.
Gray one.
Yeah.
So this MT-125, so the people who are looking for a bike which comes into their budget range, so this, you
This
can...
is for maybe a younger driver.
Younger driver, right. So you can get these bike in only 67,900 kroner with the three colors, the blue one, black, and the gray.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. And what about the engine power this has?
This one has a much smaller engine.
Okay.
And
compared to those one.
yeah, you can see here, it's it has a torque of 11.5.
Okay.
And it only weighs 142.
Okay, 142. Okay, kilogram.
We most often we don't talk that much about horsepower.
Okay.
It's more about torque.
Yeah.
And this one is quite torquey compared to a lot of the
normal bike which comes into this range.
in this range.
Yeah. Okay.
And also in this range, it's maybe a little bit more expensive. But what you get is a very sophisticated ABS system.
Okay.
You get a beefier rear tire, which means that you can lean it into the corners more confidently.
Okay.
And you get the new screen, which is easier to read in broad daylight.
Okay.
And you also get good traction control with the rear slip adjustment. So if it senses that the rear is slipping out, it will correct it.
Okay.
So a lot of parents choose this one for their kids.
Okay.
It's a safe bike, it's a reliable bike with good beefy brakes in the front, so it stops very
Okay.
easily.
So those who want to start their bike journey, right? That would be the first.
Same
Yes, same.
Very often they choose Yamaha.
Yeah. Cool. Good.
So if we head on to the more R bikes.
Our bikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can start with.
Now we are going towards the R series.
Yeah. You asked me which bike is the most expensive here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's probably this one, the R1.
Okay.
It's 289,000, I think.
Okay. So those people who are looking for the most expensive bike, which Yamaha.
But I must mention that this one is no longer available in our
Okay.
line of bikes.
So it's already sold out.
This one is a used one.
Okay.
2022.
2022 model, right?
Yeah, so it's already sold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Yamaha R1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was it cost?
289, I think.
289,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
And this is the R1
20. Okay.
Yeah.
This one is R125.
Yeah, and it comes in two colors.
Okay.
The black one and the racing blue.
Okay.
And it has the same engine as the MT-125. Only you have a different riding position and you have different styling.
Okay.
And this one can also come with a quick shifter, which the MT-125.
Okay.
But that's optional.
Ah.
And they've also been doing some sound design here. So
Okay.
you have this one is an acoustic feedback channel. Where you have a little bit of sound from the engine and the exhaust.
Okay.
Which I think, from my experience, it makes for a little bit more engaging ride.
Okay.
And it's in no way loud, but it gives you a little bit more feedback.
Okay.
And a little bit more feel when you're driving.
Driving. Okay. Oh, that's good. Right. And what about the pricing point?
It's a little bit more expensive than the MT. So it's 75,000.
70,000. Okay. R125.
Yeah.
This one is R7.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one is currently very difficult to get hold of.
Okay.
And it has the same engine as the MT MT-07. So it's the CP2 engine.
Okay.
Only with a more sporty setup.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you have.
So can these R125 and this R7, right?
Yeah.
Can they be used for on track for racing?
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
But
okay.
I think for racing on a track, you will probably go for the R7 or the new R9.
Okay.
Because there will be coming a new R9.
Okay.
Which will be sharing its engine with the
Tracer.
XSR900.
Okay.
So it will be 119 horsepower.
Oh.
But it's a bike that a lot of customers are waiting for.
Okay.
It's,
R9.
R9.
Okay.
And it will be.
So what do you think? How much? In how many months it would be? This year or next year?
We're hoping that we will have it in the store by end of July.
End of July.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So those who are looking for the specific racing bike, right, just wait for 2 months,
Yeah.
right, and then you would have R9 here
we
in.
actually delivered one of the first bikes in Norway
Okay.
a couple of weeks ago.
Ah.
But that was a customer who bought it, I don't know, half a year ago. Or so.
Okay, that's good. So that was, I was just, talking about that this showroom has everything from sports or, let's talk about the off-road. Do we have off-road bikes also?
Yeah,
The one-
is shortly mentioned the R3,
Okay,
which is also very competitively priced.
Okay.
It's just 99,900.
okay, that means almost in 100,000 krona you would get this R3.
Yeah. And it's very popular for its seat height also, because it has a very low seat height. It's only 78 centimeters.
Okay,
And I think the new design is very well executed, and has the same acoustic feedback here. And it has 42 horsepower and quite a lot of torque.
okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
And for the off-road segment, this is the new Ténéré 700.
Okay,
And that's a motorbike that we've been waiting for very long. And this is the standard version.
so this 7 trainer, Ténéré 700.
Yeah, it's a CP2 engine as well.
Okay, so this Ténéré 700 has CP2 engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's this is the standard version. This is the rally version.
Okay.
And the thing that separates the two is this one is a little bit higher,
Okay.
and it has higher spec dampers,
Okay.
suspension, and it also has this.
And if I talk about the ground distance, is it same or it has higher
It has a little bit more ground clearance.
ground clearance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one is also higher spec,
Uh-huh.
the protection for the engine.
So this is the difference between Ténéré 700 and Ténéré 700 Rally.
Yeah.
Okay.
The higher front. Screen.
And both have CP2 engine or which engine?
Yeah,
CP2.
same engine.
Okay, right.
And
And pricing point of view?
this one is 169,900.
Okay.
And this one is 179,900. So
Okay.
it's a difference of 10,000.
10,000.
So you get a lot for the increased the 10,000. But for some riders, the rally is too high.
Okay.
So then they usually go for the standard version or the low version,
Okay.
because you can order it from the factory in a lower version.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the color variants?
It's this color, and then it's the one over there with the blue.
Blue one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it's the rally version.
Rally version, right. So it comes with a single color.
Yeah, that's the only color available for that one.
Okay, 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 that's cool,
Yeah,
right.
and I think this one also has improved this sound to it.
Okay.
I can try and
Yeah.
start it up. And you can see here with the new screen, it's much larger and easier to see in sunlight. And also it's much easier to control with the new switch wheel. and you can more easily turn off the ABS and the traction control if you want to go off-road. And then previously, if you turned it off, it would forget the settings. But now you can turn it on and you just hold this button, and then it will find the latest settings. So it's much easier to recall any special settings.
What you had, even if you turned off, and when you just turn it on, it gets to the latest one.
And on this one, I'll just get that phone. So what's new with the Ténéré 700 is that basically we've been changing most of the components from here to front. So the suspension setup is configured in a different way, so you don't get the same dip when you're braking hard. And also the rebound is more active, so you will get more contact gravel when you're driving off-road. And also the center of gravity is moved forward and down. So it's not that top heavy as it was before. So that translates into easier handling.
So that's an ideal bike for off-roads.
It's a very good bike for off-road, but also for like adventure driving where you have a combination of road and off-road. But you can definitely take it on a hardcore off-road trip if you want. But we have many customers who use it on road only as well. And Yamaha has listened to a lot of feedback from the customers. So this clutch handle here has been moved here. There's no conflict with this one. And also the clutch cover is moved more inwards, so you have more space to move. And they also increased the torque of the engine approximately 5% more, from 1500 to 4000 RPM. And you have the new screen, you have the new fuel filler cap, which we don't have to remove, which we needed before. The same navigation wheel, the self-canceling blinkers. And with the ride-by-wire, you also have different riding modes, which is new. And the bike feels much easier to handle on low revs, especially in off-road settings. It's much more controllable with the ride-by-wire and the different riding modes. And also the rear part here is now in 3 pieces. So if you get the damage here, you only change this one.
This part? And
the fastening points for the side
luggage.
It's much more powerful. And also the fastening bracket for the exhaust is also beefed up a little bit.
That's good.
And other than that, you have the new front, which has new lights, which is a little bit of an improvement from the previous ones. And it's a little bit less wind buffeting with the new front, which is now in 2 pieces instead of 3.
But it doesn't have a sliding system. Right, it's fixed.
No, this is fixed. But you can get a higher one, and you can also get one attached on the top where you can adjust it.
All right. So that's a lot of things we covered today in this bike section.
We've only been talking about motorbikes because that's my field. We could also be talking about the Yamaha outboard engines. The different boats we have. And the ATV. And you could ask Sjur, our daily manager.
And can you please tell us something about the gears? What gears we have right now?
Sure. So this is our section for new bikes. And our demo bikes are here. And these are more showroom bikes. Which are more for display. And then this is our new motorbike section.
So before going to the gears and merchandise, let's talk about the how people can buy and do they get such type of financial assistance also, like loan or something.
Sure. We have a cooperation with Santander. And also with Gjensidige. So we can help customers with to finance their purchase of a motorbike. And also we can deal with everything from insurance to
Right.
registering of
Right.
motorbike.
So that's a good thing that Yamaha has a collaboration with Santander. So those who are willing to buy bikes, right,
Yeah.
they don't need to concern about that, money, right? They can get every bike financed easily, and Yamaha can give us financial, assistance with their collaborative partner Santander's, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
that's good. And now we are moving towards the gear section where Yamaha has, everything from helmets, merchandise, and all.
Yeah, and since the gear section is also not my specialty,
Okay.
maybe you can ask my colleague if he wants to give you a quick tour.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
good, right. So let's, what's your name?
Torje.
Toria.
Toria.
Can you walk us through this, merchandise and gear section?
Yeah, of course. We start with over here. We have, of course, all of the boots.
Okay,
Over here.
yeah.
We mainly supply Dainese and T6.
Okay,
Those are our main two brands, and we have both more casual shoes and racing shoes. and
Okay.
all in between.
right. So you have a complete section like racing and casual both, right? So people
Yeah.
who just come here, they are not concerned only about the exclusively for bikes, right? They have casual shoe collection also.
Everything is for the purpose of motorcycle riding.
Okay,
But they have like more sleek designs
Okay.
and better padding and better shoes to walk in.
yes. So the
essentially.
objective is to make that bike riding give us a wonderful experience.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
Okay.
And they have started to become actually so good to walk in that I use mine
Okay.
even when I'm not riding.
Okay.
So they've come far away from these older casual shoes who were very stiff and all
Right.
this.
Okay.
And on the helmet front, we have both Schuba and AGV.
Okay. So these are the two brands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we mainly have it sectioned with the whole helmets here,
Okay.
and the opening helmets kind of here, and Schubert on this side.
Okay. And what about the average pricing of helmets here?
The average pricing is we kind of have the whole range.
Okay. It starts from?
It starts from 2,400 kroners.
Okay.
All the way up to 9,000
Okay.
on some of these
Okay.
C5s.
Right.
So we kind of have almost the entire spectrum. And in the if you come with me and see this,
So these are the exclusive one?
yeah, these are the pieces we have,
Okay.
and they are 17,000.
Oh my God. Okay. And what's called RR? It's Yamaha. Or
Yeah,
what's the name?
it's just the newest version of the pista.
Okay.
The GPRR.
Okay. Racing
Uh,
replica.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of the highest you get in racing.
Okay.
And these would be used in, for example, the MotoGP.
Okay.
And we have them, but it's not usual
Okay.
to
So
sell
they are
these.
exclusively for like on racing track people use it? Like-
People use them on the road as well.
okay.
They
all
do.
right, Okay.
But we get probably like 3 sales
Okay.
an entire year. So
Okay.
they're very rare to see on the roads
Right.
and at the track
So
as well.
if we are looking for the expensive one, this one RR that costs 19,000.
Yeah, it's 17,000 just for the helmet.
Okay.
And if you get a visor on it, for example, like this this one,
Okay.
I think it would be 18,500 or
Okay.
600,
okay.
something
Okay.
there.
Oh, that's close.
So it gets expensive.
Yeah.
It does. And we have it also kind of selected that we have women on these racks in the middle.
Okay.
And then we have men against the walls.
Okay, so that's a combination of unisex, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like man and women.
Yeah,
clothing, Right.
and mostly these are unisex, and then
Okay.
you have the woman who's more specific for
Okay.
in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And we, as I said, have mostly Dainese,
Mm-hmm.
but we also have a little bit from Halvarssons and Lindstrands as well.
Okay.
And we've kind of, you start kind of here with more what usually the youth would go for.
Okay.
And types like casual jackets.
Right.
And then you get kind of more into adventure and these kind of categories.
Yeah.
Before you get over to full on leather.
Leather, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so these are pure leather, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they have these stretchy materials as well.
Okay.
But
And all are of Dainese.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
In leather we only have Dainese, yes.
Okay.
So
So that means the people who are just coming to Yamaha Bergen, right? They will get everything from bikes to gears to
Yeah.
merchandise, right?
Yeah.
So that's a complete solution, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good, right? So, and can you connect me to anybody who is into the service also, so they can get me some info?
yeah.
So this is the section what I just covered, like bike and merchandise. Now I'm going towards the service department. So that's why I'm telling you that Yamaha Bergen is a dedicated showroom which not only sells bike, even they help fixing your bikes also. Now you could see that how big their workshop is, right? Of course, the people are busy doing work. So that's why that they provide complete, service and support. That's a complete workshop they have. So that was the quick tour I just wanted to give you on this my vlog journey. I hope you must have liked the content, because we covered everything, the details, bike specification, right? Especially Rona, right? He helped me a lot to give a lot of information about the bikes. So, and this is the bike tour I just wanted to give you here in my vlog journey with Yamaha Bergen, and especially thanks to Rona, right? He helped me a lot to give me a lot of technical information and specification of the bikes which I had no idea before. So that's why I'm telling you that this Yamaha Bergen showroom, right, it offers everything. Right, the bikes start range from 60,000 to 200,000. So those who are looking for that economical pricing, they have these models also. And those who are looking for the exclusive bike, right, they have everything. Not only they sell bikes, right, they have a complete service support as well. And it's an exclusive Yamaha showroom here in Bergen. So that was the small vlog I just wanted to cover. I hope you must have liked the content. So those who are looking for bike, right, so I would highly recommend this showroom. You can visit, you can come here, because they provide financial assistance also, like loan and everything. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, just do it, because I would be coming up with lots of amazing content for you people across Norway and other part of the Europe as well. So I hope you must have liked my video. If you haven't subscribed, just do it, like it, share it, and we'll come up with another vlog. Till then, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.